Mm, 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 mm. Can't get enough of that depression. If at first you don't succeed, spend the next year rewriting it and struggling and saying, hey, it's perfect. Oh, no, I've ruined it. Oh, no. Until you just give up at 5 in the morning and just decide, hey, just throw it out the window and have a good time. Excuse me. Hey, how are you doing? I'm not very good. And to sum up the idea of this video, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to quote a meme. I'm not really quote. I'm like, what's that? What's like a quote, but it's not a quote? Anyway, it's about somebody and they made a poll. And the poll is to see whether you were a finger guns bisexual or you were a thumbs up bisexual. And the results of the poll were completely 50-50, and they were lamenting the fact that you cannot let bisexual people make decisions. Hey, you can't make those jokes. Only we can make those jokes. Preparations for this Queer Reflections series has been on and off difficult just because, A, it relies fundamentally on my own memory and remembering how I felt, and, thinking, very difficult. But it's just trying to nail down, like, I was a kid. I obviously had crushes. Like, who? Who did I? What? What was I doing? Did I enjoy things? Because like everybody, I had friends that were like into bikini babes and who were into hockey players or dragons. I was never really sure, and looking back, it was difficult to really figure out. And I think eventually what I realized was deep down, all I really wanted was somebody to have my side, be at my back. I needed a partner in crime to protect the world from devastation, to protect the world from devastation, to unite all peoples within our nation. Team Rocket in the Pokemon universe is this expansive multinational corporation crime syndicate thing. All they want to do is steal Pokemon, take all the Pokemon, get all the power. Very straightforward. Give us everything. And we're going to take it and steal. It's all terrible, terrible stuff. They took over radio. That's mean. That's mean. Anyway, they steal or whatever. And they're bad people, yada, yada, yada. That's not important. The TV show introduces us to two characters who we all know as Team Rocket, Jesse and James. They are not really villains, like they're bad guys. They're trying to steal Pokemon. They work for an evil organization, and they're not doing really kind things for people. But they're the jobbers. They're the goofballs of their group. They are not the head honchos. In fact, everybody above them kind of laughs at them all the time. Villains are hot. That's just how it works. But we're talking about weirdos here, and that's what we're into. Around these parts, we want some queerdos and weirdos. QueeReflections. I kind of just noticed that this hat kind of makes me look like I have a Super Bowl cut from this angle. Definitely not getting the bowl cut anytime soon. Now, we'll start with Jessie, arguably the de facto leader of the group, because she's the dynamo. Growing up in hard circumstances, clawing her way up from the top. From the top. Clawing her way to the top. Bad growing up experience. And rose above it, joined Team Rocket, blah, blah, blah. She's dynamic. Just a ball of energy. Brash and brazen. Always forward, always moving, never wanting to rest on her laurels. Prone to temper flare-ups, obviously. With that hair, that'll give you some stress. So yeah, no surprise there that there's some anger, stress, anxiety. What do we? And then you have James. that sweet silver spoon prince that just kind of wants to get nasty every now and then. And we all know somebody like that. And hey, you gonna fight that? Am I gonna fight that? They're just truly two shining examples of this beautiful broad spectrum that I've truly come to appreciate. And just to double down on why I'm separating them from just Team Rocket in general, is that not only do they stand out in their company, but they also have counterparts in series. If you think they're too delicate and weird and too... If you want something with more grit, you don't want Jesse and James, you want Butch and Cassidy. That's right, they already took care of you, flipping it around. You got the tough one, the gritty one. It's spicy. They know what they're doing. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something, though? Oh, and Meowth, of course. Come on. We're going to list Meowth as our NVG, NBD, probably NB MVP. You know, because come on, attitude, just a good time. Wait a second. Meowth, wait. Two people, a cat, Tibbies, black leather. 'Cause deep in my heart. This is what a segue looks like. Cybersix is a Canadian-Argentinian cartoon released in the late 90s, literally the last minute of the 90s. And it's what scientists call a perfect storm. Let's just run down the list. It's got everything. It's got Clark Kent. It's got Batman. It's got Clark Kent. It's got Batman. It's got a cat. It's got Robos. It's got Robin. It's got gay teen awakenings. It's got shenanigans. It's got zombies. Nondescript villains. Now I can understand. Not everybody's seen this show. And that's okay. I'll give you a quick rundown of what this is all about. Basically,
Cybersix and Cyber-29 are siblings, and by that I mean they are two of 5,000 clones created by Von Richter, most of whom were destroyed. Cyber-29 dies real hard, and they stick his brain in a panther, while Cyber-6 escapes destruction, and seems to lose something of their memory in the process. Years pass, with Cyber-6 eventually settling down and becoming a high school teacher under the guise of Julian. Who's Julian? He's a high school teacher who died in a car accident, and now Cyber-6 gets to be Julian, as Julian maintains the daytime career and friendship with co-worker Lucas. Lucas is coincidentally in a budding, flirting relationship with local The Shadow impersonator, who is running around with the local town panther sidekick, fighting monsters under the name of Cybersix.
it's a lot going on. Now this is about the point of the video where you're probably going, alright, you've made some arguments, it's time to bring it on home. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take this home. There is no bow that we tie on this and bring it all together and go, completo. No. What this is a proof of concept that I'm just going to have a difficult time with this series because, yeah, I can't choose between being a finger guns or a thumbs up. Like, you can't ask me to do that. You can't ask me to choose between Jesse and James, between Cybersix and Cybersix. The point of QueeReflections is to look back. To find those moments, take them, look at them. L.A. Noire, you take the thing and... Huh? What's this? We need to look at ourselves and just talk about it. That's what being not very good is all about. There's no end. There's no winning. It's about looking around, enjoying the experience, and being able to, at the end of the day, turn around and just go, hey, look at that homie in the mirror. How much is that homie in the window? Alright, do all the things. I'll see you later.